finally done with my exams, bro. Today was the last freaking day, man. Finally done, so that's why I couldn't have uploaded for like the last 2 days. But I did upload my strategy video. I hope you guys check that video out. But I'm finally done, man. I'm actually done. Those were my last exams. Went pretty good, not gonna lie. And my bed is unmade right now. Went pretty good, but now it's 9:30. I'm gonna grab my iPad right here. Gonna hop on the charts like we always do, and we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook right now. Hopefully we find a good trade today. Today was CPI, so you know, yeah, I think we can definitely find a good trade today. We have liquidity in the markets with all the high impact news. So I think today can be a really good day. I'll keep you guys updated. Yo, what is up, guys? In this portion of the video I couldn't record, so I'm doing a voiceover. But yeah, as you can see, I had a bearish bias going to the day after we swept those lows or those highs, and we had that displacement. As you can see, this is my Telegram going into the day. I have a bearish bias since we do have higher time frame equal lows below, and it's looking like we are going for them after this higher time frame SMT and 50-minute internal sweep. And I was waiting for an internal model within this small range that we made after we broke structure. Now, that was basically what I saw. But then, if you go in trading view, after we took out those equal lows, that's that line, and we had that SMT. Now I'm showing you guys the equal lows. We had those equal lows, we swept them, low resistance liquidity swept, and we had that huge SMT with ES, as you can see, and a strong reaction. I almost immediately changed my bias because, you know, you can't be looking for shorts after the SMT, you know, that's the SMT. And so I immediately changed my bias, and I realized we maybe just aren't gonna go for those higher time frame lows right now. And so I was waiting for an internal setup now within that bias. Yo, what is up, guys? As you guys could see, I didn't find any trades today. We got missed on the shorts. I initially had a bearish bias. Was waiting for a short setup, didn't get entry on that, and then after we had that SMT and that liquidity sweep and everything, I changed my bias to bullish, and as you can see, I also got missed on that. I'm gonna show you guys what I was looking for. Yeah, so as you can see, we had this clear SMT like I showed you guys on the iPad. We had those equal lows taken and had this really strong reaction to the upside. So I was looking for a setup within here. We had this inverse. This was like a 10-minute inverse I was looking at, and just in this for value gap in general. I was looking for a retracement back into here, but then I realized that we're probably not going to retrace that deep because, like I said in one of my past videos, that if we get something like this, like a strong move down and then a strong move up, we rarely retrace back down like this, like deep into equilibrium or OTE, and go back up. Majority of the times we get a retracement like here, and then we go back up from there. You know what I mean? We don't get a deep retracement, and that's just me knowing that based off of my market experience. That is not something you could really learn or something that ICT will tell you, but that's just something you notice while trading your pair and just gaining market experience and chart time. You will see things like that happen, and that's not only the only thing. You know, there's more things that you can see when you just get more screen time, more market experience. And that's why it is important that even if you're not trading, you're still getting screen time and just getting used to seeing how the candles move and what type of candles formations and stuff like that form, and if like this happens, what happens next and stuff like that. So it's just really important to get screen time because, you know, obviously it's good to have a model and stuff like that, but screen time really helps. And that's also something that Justin from Tactical Traders really said, and it really stuck with me. And yeah, besides that, I didn't see anything. For example, we are trading into this higher time frame for value gap, and we can technically take shorts from there. But besides that, there's nothing dumb clear. Like, there's no real setup. And I'm just gonna hop off the charts, and I'm gonna do my last essay that I have to make for school, and then I'm basically done with school for a couple of months, and then I have to make my last exams, and then I'm really done with school. But right now I have to just make this essay. I'm gonna do that, and I might look at the PM session, but I don't think so, because we might see a retracement back in here and then longs into this fair value gap, but I don't know if I'm confident taking that because we are delivering from a different fair value gap here too. And we retrace back to the higher time frame equilibrium range. So I don't know if I want to take longs. So I'll have to look into that. But right now I'm going to do some schoolwork, and then I'm going to go to the gym. Yo, what is up, guys? I just finished doing my schoolwork. I had so much shit to do, bro. Like, was so much shit, but I finished. Took like 2.5 hours, and now I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna go to the gym with my friend. I think we're gonna eat something first. I don't know if I'm personally gonna eat, but he wants to eat something, so I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to the gym at a chest session. Today is supposed to be back day, but I skipped yesterday because of the exams. So I think I'm just gonna do chest today, and I don't know, we'll see.
Seis, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 29. Bom, bom. Bom, vou dar assim, bom reapsi. Não reapsi, entendeu? Mano, vacilar.
Just came back from the gym. Had a really good session. Had a nice session. Did some chest. I forgot to record triceps, or not I forgot, but I didn't really want to record it, not gonna lie. Nah, but I did chest try today because I skipped yesterday. Because I usually do chest and try on Monday. Damn, bro, I need to get a haircut, bro. Yeah, I did chest and try, did some cardio, walked home. And now I'm gonna shower, make some food, and watch Justin's charting session, and then probably just watch The Office or something, some Netflix, and then go to sleep. No trades for me today. 0, 0, 0, 0. But sometimes no trades is better than an L. So yeah, it's obviously like not the best feeling when you get FOMO, or not FOMO, but like when you know you're right, but the market goes without giving you an entry. But at the same time, it's literally what like the 90% or 99% of the people just can't accept when a trade goes in their direction or the market goes in their direction, but there simply isn't a setup, So many people FOMO into it, and then they win, and then they're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. But you're building false conviction because you're breaking your rules and you're winning, and that's like one of the worst things you can do as a trader, is breaking your rules and still winning the trade, because that's going to build so much false conviction, and it's gonna backfire on you in like a couple of months. It's just gonna backfire you in the future, and long term it's just not the best. So once you just realize that you don't have to trade, and if there's no setup, there simply isn't no setup. Like, it's probably like once you start accepting that you're just not gonna find entries every single day, like that's like the enigma, you could say. Like once you realize there's not gonna be a trade, like it's so simple. So many traders say, like in all the videos that I watch of other traders, everybody just repeats the same thing. Everybody says, bro, you don't have to trade every day. There's not gonna be a trade every day. You're probably gonna find maybe 2 or 3 setups a week, maybe even 1 only. And you have to know just to only take the A+ setups. And it's such a simple tip, because so many traders say it, but it's so simple but so effective. Because once you realize that, first of all, you cut off all those premature losses that most people take. Because if let's say I FOMO'd into this trade, I still got in and I took an L. Like that's a premature loss because I broke my rules. Every single trade that is not following the plan is a premature loss. And so once you take away all of those premature losses, like the most reason why traders don't succeed or why they're still in the break-even stage is because they take premature losses. It's not that they can't win trades, it's because their losses are just, they might be little, but they build up. And once you keep taking those premature losses and maybe you get one good trade, you think, oh, I'm still a good trader. No, because you're taking those premature losses. That small difference is what makes a trader profitable or at the break-even stage, or maybe even unprofitable. And once you get rid of those premature losses and just only take A+ setups, and obviously you're still going to take losses because it's a game of probabilities, but once you take away all of those premature losses, like that's when you become a profitable trader. Because really the difference between most traders is not the strategy or whatever, it's really just risk management and just only taking the best setups. And once you do that and you capitalize on the good trades and you keep your losses minimum, that's when you get profitable. It's not the strategy, it's not ICT, Enigma, oh my God, it's not quarterly theory, it's not all of those things. It's just literally following the plan and sticking to your rules so strict that you're literally trading like a robot. And that's just what I wanted to say. And yeah, I hope you guys could take that advice. It's still something I'm struggling with. I'm not acting like I'm the perfect trader, but I do see myself like becoming better in that aspect in my trading, and just something that I wanted to mention. Yo, what is up, guys? It's currently 9:52. I just got done finished eating my food, drank my protein shake, drank my creatine, and just chilled for a little bit on TikTok. And now I'm gonna film this end of day recap like I always do for you guys. And now that I look back and after I watched the charting session from Justin, I saw there were still definitely, like, even though my directional bias was correct, there were still some things I could have done better, and maybe would have caused for me to not miss out on the long today. And that's basically what I'm going to tell you guys, like what I could have done better, and maybe this can help you guys too in the future for better conviction and in your trades and stuff like that. So that's what I wanted to just explain for you guys today, what I could have done better. So going into the day, like I already told you guys, and like you guys already saw in my Telegram that I have for myself, is that I was going into the day, bearish. We failed to close above these highs on the H1, so I saw this as a sweep. And we also, I remember, we had SMT with these highs. After CPI, we had SMT with these highs with ES. And we had all of these equal lows that I have marked up here on NQ on the higher time frame. We had all of these equal lows, or like you could say trend line liquidity. We had all of those lows untapped, and I wanted to see those get taken. But then I decided to zoom out, and it's something also that Justin said in his charting session, is that you have to zoom out more. You can't just stay zoomed in. So I decided to zoom out, and then I remembered Monday, so the day before this, I didn't film because I had the exam, but I did hop on the charts. And I remember I took longs, but I got stopped out at break even. And I remember Monday, we took out this H1 low right here, and we had almost an immediate move back up. We took out this low and we got an immediate rebalance back up. And so you could see this as a sweep. And so then I remember I told myself it wouldn't be smart to short this because we just took out a major point in liquidity and we're getting an immediate reaction back to the upside. So why would I engage in shorts? So that was the reason I took longs on Monday. And now today, on Tuesday, that I zoomed out, I remember I saw that yesterday and I was like, yeah, why do I still have a bearish bias? Like, there's no reason we should come back down here, at least not for now. Even though we do have these equal lows, there shouldn't be a reason we go back down now. So because we currently have literally a higher time frame 2022 model, as you can see, just liquidity sweep and just back up, and you could say this is the retracement back in the fair value gap or whatever, and for us to go back up. So it's literally a H1 2022 model, and so why would we go back down here, at least not for now? So I remember that was the reason why I decided to that was one of the first reasons why I wanted to change my bias. Even though we did get all of this displacement back to the downside with this sweep, and that was the main reason I was initially bearish, I decided to change my bias. That was one of the reasons I was looking at changing my bias. And then after we took out these equal lows right here with all of this trendline liquidity, we took out these equal lows and we had the clearest SMT. It was literally night and day. You could clearly see this SMT with the strong reaction up. That was the main that was the last reason why I needed to have, and I changed my bias. So after I saw that, I changed my bias, and this is where I went wrong, because like I already told you guys in the past video, that if we get such a strong reaction, like something like this, boom, just a displacement move down, that's clearly manipulation, and just an immediate move back up. Like usually we don't get a retracement deep back into equilibrium or OTE because price is already efficient. We already did this, and there's no reason we should come back here before going up. Again, majority of the times, maybe sometimes we still do, but majority of the times, in a probabilistic matter, we don't go back down there. And so I was looking to long somewhere up here, and I was just looking for internal sweep and displacement so I can long. And I told myself, I'm gonna wait for this retracement back into a fair value gap, because there's still potential we come back down here, because I remember this was an inverse fair value gap. I said to myself, yeah, there's still potential we come back down here, so I'm just gonna wait for a displacement, then a retracement into a fair value gap. But that's where I went wrong today, because that's what Justin said in his charting session, that if we have such a clear SMT, such a clear manipulation, and we had this higher time frame 2022 model, there's a higher time frame model playing out, and we obviously got a huge reaction from this point of interest, which was these equal lows, and we just had a immediate reaction with SMT. So that's already your internal manipulation, that SMT. There's no reason why, then again, there always is a chance we can retrace back into a fair value gap so I can get my entry. But there shouldn't be a reason why we retrace back into a fair value gap after getting like an internal model, again, probabilistically. And so after we retrace back into this fair value gap right here, let me see if I can mark it out. After we retrace back into this fair value gap and this order block that I have marked out, I wanted to see an internal swoop, which we got right here, and I wanted to see displacement away from it, and that's initially what we got. But I remember I was waiting for a FEG entry, and that's where I went wrong, because price was already so efficient and we were already efficiently moving away and to the draw. This was clearly a low resistance liquidity run. Price was moving so efficiently, and you could just see that price wanted to go. We wanted to go. And so waiting for a FEG entry is not, in this situation, it's not optimal. Then again, you have a model, but you have to know when that model will play out and when it won't, because then you can miss less trades. For example, today I wouldn't have missed this clear long if I just knew in what market conditions I'm not going to get that retracement back to a FEG. And you could say we got a retracement back in this FEG. But then again, I want to see the internal sweep and everything. So that's why I didn't take this FEG. And I didn't want to take the soup either, because then again, I said maybe we could come back down here. So that's where I went wrong. I could say I was maybe just a little scared. I think today I was just scared, and I was scared to engage because, you know, I was always like, maybe we can come back down here. But you have to know when we come back down there and when we don't. And, you know, that's where I went wrong today. And that's just the main thing that I learned, is that you just have to know when price is gonna do this, you know. So you have to know when we're gonna come back all the way down here, or when we're just gonna come here, tap into this fair value gap and maybe this order block, and then keep moving up without getting a retracement entry. Because you could tell that prices was moving so efficiently. We wanted to go, we just wanted to move. And so waiting for an FEG entry in this situation is just not optimal if you want to find a trade entry. So I could have just basically taken this after the soup and we got this displacement. You know, I could have just taken this entry right here, put the stop below the soup low, or maybe like, you know, maybe if I wanted to be more safe, I could put it down here, something like that, you know. And that's what I would have, that's what I needed to do today. And now that I know and what type of market conditions I need to look for, that I can, you know, solve this problem for the next time. And that's what I basically wanted to learn. Or not learn, I wanted to teach you guys. There was also this retracement entry right here, but I was not looking at the charts. You know, I was doing that school thing I was telling you guys, so I wasn't really looking at the charts, and it played out. You know, we would have gotten your setup. So I'm pretty sure there was SMT. But yeah, you know, that's what I learned today, is that you obviously have a model, you have a plan, but you have to know when. That plan might not work out, but the trade is still valid. You know what I mean? Like the trade today, the longs were still valid, but my plan just didn't work out. But that didn't mean I couldn't engage, because I definitely could have engaged looking at the market conditions. So yeah, that's what I learned today, and that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna go to sleep. You know, after these exams, I just have almost no sleep in my system, so I'm gonna get a good sleep today, so we can wake up tomorrow and have a nice trading day. You know, follow the rules, and maybe we find a trade or not. Currently, we're in this higher time for value gap. I want to see how we react to this. I'd want to see some type of structure to form and maybe some manipulation, and then a move to the downside. Or maybe we could just displace through this for value gap and not do it, and just keep going up to those highs. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.